Sorry about that. I hit the end thing by accident. I did do that. The end thing by accident. Yeah, I did do that. It's all my fault. I hit it by accident. End. Like, oh, end the broadcast. I hit the end thing by accident. Yeah. That's what happened. Stinko Manenko. I know. Suck him up, fuck up. Yeah, it's all my fault. Suck him up, fuck up. No, you. Tell me Helen went live or something. How dare he? Well. Share. All right. Okay. Move. 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 Now plus. Oh yeah. All right. We get to end, man. What video I want to play? Here we go.
Oh, it's something else in reverse here. You can't tell the difference? Not until I read the rest of it. Fuck you. I should just leave. Whoa, what was that about?
You were kind of rude to him.
I said, what's up, Mr. Monto?
Douche.
I wasn't rude to him. Was I rude to him?
I said you can't look and tell or something. You can't read or something like that.
No, you can't tell it's me?
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant.
Evidence of doucheness. Yes.
Unless he was already had something else. Unless he had something else going on, you know.
I don't know. I don't know what I did. I'm really hoping. I don't think that was because of me. I mean, I think there's something deeper there.
Yeah, I mean, all I said to him when he came in is, "Hello, Mr. Matt."
What I said after that was, "What's up, Mr. Monotone?" He said, "Hey, Weaver." So that's not Weaver. And all I said was, "You can't tell." Kind of snarky, but not like a fuck you. More like a ha ha.
What's up? What's going on? Focus. What's happening, dude? photos. We will get to part 2 of Helen is a douche. Now we. That's my channel. Let's go to the videotape. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You know what this videotape looks like.
Well, they're afraid that I'm going to make too much noise jacking off of there. Kratom time, motherfucker. I'm a fag and I love black tranny cock. He's like, oh, I'm on Kratom. Oh, I'm butt fucking my hot girlfriend Rachel. Did you know she was a cheerleader captain? Oh, I'm in Ross Dogg's server right now. I can't come to the mic. Sorry guys. I'll just type. They're just delicious, dude. Kind of remind me of what like the texture of like asparagus. Hey, I shower every fortnight. Now, when you swallow cum, do you shit it out technically, or do you piss it out? Texans are crazy.
Hey, Ian. What's up, dude? We are evidence that Helen is a douche. Full evidence. Yes. And now I'll play a video I made recently. Yeah. Promoting Saturday Night Show. Yeah, that's right. Join me this Saturday night for 40 years of Metallica celebration, and you will be truly unforgiven. Yeah, that's right. New blood joins this earth, and quickly he's subdued through constant pain, disgrace. The young boy learns their rules. With time, the child draws in. This living boy did wrong, depraved of all his thoughts. Young man struggles on and on he knows. Oh, a vow until his own, that never from this day his will they take away. Yeah, what I felt, what I've known, never shine through in what I've shown. Never be, never see, won't see what might have been. What I've felt, what I've known, never shine through in what I've shown. Never free, never me, such of the unforgiven. Yeah, that's right. Tune in Saturday night, 40 years Metallica. And I will finish that song for you. So I'll see all of you Saturday at 5:30 p.m. It will be a celebration with more songs and clips, and you will truly be unforgiven. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and I'll see all of you Saturday night. 5:30 p.m. So whatever. Yeah, that's right. You can come up. We can talk about any album you want. Peace, YouTube land. No, you. No. Okay. What's your problem now, Helen? Link's out there. That's right. I will pin the link. Go chat real quick. Hold on. Did Helen go live? This could be what happened. Nope. No live Helen. What's the problem is then? I see that I was promoted by Ian Ellis. Thank you. That's right. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Now I go in. No. What's up, Cass? This wants me to go. Just want to pin it. Rations. No. I don't want to go to it. I am on it. Live chat. Just wants me to go. I want to pin. No. Stupid phone. Again, no. Phone is stupid as hell. This phone is retarded departed. Can't be able to pin a fucking link. Put the link in there. This link is stupid as hell. You can't pin it. Stupid manubit. I'm trying to do is pin it. Not go to it. Piece of junk. No. Bad link. Bad dog. Can't be a good link. No. Maybe it's YouTube chat. Bad chat. Fucking stupid channel. No. Ian is here. I like to say that I liked the last promotion for the With Apologies. It's pretty funny. I liked it. It was good. I mean, the show already happened and all that, but it was a good promotion. Here we are. Well, he actually did a pretty good video the other day too.
You know, and I guess the title of it was something along the lines of like Brendan Schaub caught trying to cheat on his wife, right?
Okay.
And there's a video of Brendan Schaub at a restaurant, like just a security footage, and he goes up to a girl, allegedly goes up to a girl. You don't know. It's literally security footage. It goes up to a girl. This video of him giving his number to this chick, his wife saw it, freaked the fuck out, and he was like, "Fuck this dude! I'm sick of this guy saying shit." He bugs him all the time. He probably doesn't say anything, right?
Pinched his nerve. He got him.
He watches every video this guy does on him, guaranteed. Watches every.
Yeah, that's right. That's like the best promo that I've seen ever. Yeah, that's right.
Do that. We are live as we are every Sunday.
Every Sunday, yeah, that's right.
8 p.m. Eastern time.
What's up, Irish girl? If you feel like it, you can come up or not. All right, that was pretty funny. I like that video. All right, here's another one Ian did recently. Still pretty good.
When guys do that, it makes me so like, you just think I'm that big?
Yeah.
I had a guy that was like, why don't you walk me to my truck, this married guy, where I'm like, and we know him, I'm not going to say who it is, but he's like,
I know him.
why don't you give me a walk, you should walk me to my truck. I'm like, so what, I can blow you? Like, what?
Wait,
like,
who was it? Oh.
but it's just like, it's like,
Ew.
why would I?
Wait,
like,
I love that we have the same people that
yes, the same ones come
want
for
us to walk for you. Oh, he came for me so hard, and we know his chick.
And like, the thing that I think is like, at least
anytime you use Larry David music, it's fucking funny. Yeah. You use it all different ways. You didn't wind up perfectly. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That was great. All right, let's see. Any new? That's Phil Wave. New Phil Wave stuff. Hold on. There was this also.
There is a situation going on with a female comedian, and this was on let me see here. This was on a female podcast, a comedian podcast. I don't even know who runs it. I thought it was Whitney Cummings, but I don't think so. Anyhow, Brendan Schaub's or whatever his name is, Schaub's sudden need for image control through the court process comes less than a month after a female comedian posted a clip about an unnamed comedian, which is Brendan Schaub, who is bad at comedy, suggesting she service him sexually by accompanying him to his truck. Still unverified, there is rampant speculation in this subreddit that he may be said unnamed comedian. I think this is something you should go after and start looking into these female comedians and getting their help, I guess, on your side.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You talk about you think. You talk about your.
All right. Go to that. All right. There's that. There's that. And that. There's this small video recently.
Take your fucking shitty fucking fedora and go eat a dick.
Oh no, Rostog has a new song for me. Let's try Cock-Eyed Faggot. Cock-Eyed Faggot. The Cock-Eyed Faggot. He's gonna get it. Oh, his name is Merch. Don't you know?
I didn't know this was an hour. This is too long.
Hey, he likes to strike.
I'll play this intro.
To hit. Too bad he don't know when to quit. His name is Merch.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa, whoa, and he's a faggot.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he likes men. It's obvious he's a faggot. Oh, yes, to the rest of us. So merch yourself, your merchandise, and you try to act like you're so nice, but no, it ain't gonna be as simple as you think, man. You're a faggot.
Yeah, that's right. A faggot.
Sing it with me. Merch is a faggot. Merch is a fuck. Let's kick his ass and tie him to the back of our pickup truck. Old school style, you know what I mean. I'm kidding, buddy, I don't even know you. Merch is a faggot. Merch is a fuck. I hate his guts. I don't even know that man, but he's a loser. I've seen him. He's got a beard. He's a queer. He's a hipster. Oh man, he wears those thin rimmed shades. He's a fag. He's a faggot. All right, I don't know. I got nothing on him. You know what I mean? I don't got nothing on him. You give me some info on him, maybe I'll go off on him or some yada yada. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, any non-long ass videos. Okay, anything short over here. That was short. Nothing else is. Good intro. Not looking at videos. Yeah. Might be some short stuff. No. All right. Here we go. No. I think I've played the shorts last time I did this, so. All right. Nothing. Hold on.
Who's that?
I'll play that.
You ready to get that ass God damn, you're fatter than your life, my God. Holy shit. Why your hands shaking, bro? You scared? Hey, bro, you're stuck in the road, man. This gets long. You got to move the fuck around. Get that air spray in that paper. Bring your fat ass out here, bitch. I wish you would.
You sure about that?
Bring your motherfucking ass out here to point toe. Get it good. Get it. See? You can sue me? Why your hands shake? You are shook. Look at your hand.
Are you going to worry about me?
Nah, I'll break your face too.
Do it.
Step 1 foot out.
No. All right. I had a surprise for you.
Yeah. I got a fucking surprise. Yeah, you pussied out last night. Come into my face, please. You just threatened my life how many times? I will beat the shit out of you. All right? I want you to come and beat the shit out of me. Beat the shit out of me. You come on this property, and I will fuck you up. You understand me? I'm not on the one fucking toe. You want a fucking crazy contest? You fucking got one. Yep. Yeah, that's that balding bitch. Propecia. I thought you Propecia.
No, cancel. All right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right.
Are you happy that the new version of the Misfits are touring and still putting out CDs?
I don't really care.
You don't care either way. Now, but you did have a deal with Jerry Only, correct? There is some kind of deal that you guys have worked out where he can use the name legally.
A long time ago. So I'm not going to use it. So, but he has to say who's in the band, and he doesn't do that anymore. So it's kind of misleading. I'm not doing a reunion with him.
Ever.
Yeah, it's not happening.
And yeah, it did happen. Yeah, it happened. It happened. Yeah, it happened. That's what they
We've
said.
all experienced loss from COVID. We're New York Project Hope, and we can help.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Skip.
This is Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein, and you're watching Loudwire.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey everybody, it's Guru Hamid here again, and it's Wikipedia Fact or Fiction time with... Who else could it possibly be? It's Doyle, of course, from the Misfits and of his solo project as well. Thank you so much for coming, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Anytime. So I went on your Wikipedia page today, Misfits Wikipedia page, pulled out some interesting things.
Okay.
You can confirm or deny, say fact or fiction, and elaborate if you so choose.
Okay.
All right. First off, said that you were originally a roadie for the Misfits and you were taught to play guitar by Glenn Danzig and Jerry Only.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, cool. Goes on to say that you were the band's fourth guitarist, replacing Bobby Steele.
I'm gonna say third.
Third. Okay, possibly third.
I say third.
It's third. Okay, official. You practiced with the band
Yeah.
and recorded your own guitar tracks for the songs while Steele was still a member.
Right.
And then Jerry began persuading Danzig that you would fit into the band better than Steele would.
Actually, Mr. Steele didn't come to the studio. So
okay.
Glenn was like, you play it. Because I was there and I brought my amp and my guitar and all that shit because it sounded really good. And he says, "You play it," and I said, "Yes, I will."
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna play it.
All right, so it was he no-showed. You stood up, and that was that.
Yeah.
All right. It says that your early guitar playing style consisted heavily of downstrokes and power chords. True?
Still does.
Still does. And I was thinking immediately, I'm like, that's got to be Johnny Ramone. That's got to be
It's
that.
totally Johnny Ramone style. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I only know 2 chords, so.
You know
what I know?
The same shape.
I know the songs I play. Period.
Yeah. That's all I really need to do, right? You made your debut with the Misfits at their annual Halloween performance at New York City's Irving Plaza.
Correct.
That's a hell of a place to start your career.
Yeah.
Good.
And, it was Halloween, so everybody had a fucking costume on. Giant dick, Gumby. It was really crazy.
Oh God. It says that during the period when you were with the Misfits, that Glenn Danzig kicked Arthur Googie out of the.
Go on.
Was that a really bad mispronunciation? I'm sure it was.
That's right.
It said he kicked him out of the band after a heated argument at a McDonald's.
No, that's not true.
No, fiction. Okay.
It's twisted, but I don't know.
Burger King.
I don't know why he left the band, but they did have a fight over a cheeseburger.
No brand specific. This one is probably my favorite out of every other one.
Wow, there it goes.
It says the Misfits were arrested in New Orleans on charges of grave robbing while attempting to locate the grave of voodoo practitioner Marie Laveau. You guys bailed yourselves out of jail, skipped your court date, and drove to your next performance in Florida.
True.
All true. Oh my God. That's a perfect
true.
one. Marie Laveau, huh?
It's true.
What was about her? Just the cryptic aspect.
I don't know, but I mean, that's the big lady down there, like all the shops and all that horse shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my brother Kenny was with us, and he had all the money, and he got away.
Ooh,
So he came and got us, and we spent the night in jail. And when he came to bail us out, he bailed out me, Jerry, and Glenn. And then he looks at Robo dead serious, and he goes, "I'm sorry, I don't have enough money to get you out." The look on his face was the best.
How did he get out?
We had the money. He just.
Oh wow!
That's how you got to do it, man.
That's good. Brilliant. October 1983, the Misfits played the annual Halloween show, this time in Detroit.
No.
For that show was named.
These guys
Brain
are older than
Damage.
me. So no.
He got drunk before the show and couldn't play properly. So after a few songs, you escorted him off the stage. Things came to a head, and Danzig announced to the audience that it would be the band's final show.
I don't know if he announced it, but that dude did get escorted, and he was too drunk to play.
Escorted and
in a Darth Vader manner.
Choked him. Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare. But oh well. Yeah, who did someone else come and fill in for
The
him?
drummer from the Necros, Todd Swallow, jumped up and
good.
played all the songs.
All right, perfect. So at least you got to finish the show. During a performance at the House of Blues in Orlando on October 25th, 2000, Michael Graves and Dr. Chud both quit the band mid-performance and walked off stage.
True.
What was happening there?
I don't know, man. I went home for Thanksgiving, and I came back, and they were all fighting. So,
last one on Wikipedia. Each studio album, EP, and single that features Glenn Danzig reads all songs written and composed by Glenn Danzig. How true is that exactly?
what does composed mean?
I would assume that it just all means that he wrote the entire thing himself.
It's true. Once
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought there was a bit of argument of who wrote what in certain albums.
No. He wrote all the lyrics, and he would come down with parts of songs, and then we'd kind of arrange them a little bit. And every day he would come down and he would sing something different. And when we get to the studio, we'd all be done with our shit, and we'd get to hear him sing, which was we'd all go crazy because it was great, you know. It's cool.
All right. That's about the bands that influenced Metallica since Saturday
Want
is
to
about
live the
Metallica.
Italian way of life? With Galbani
uh,
cheese, you can. Enjoy the authentic Italian experience with Italy's
Then let's
#1
get to-
cheese brand. Try Galbani cheese and get a taste of Dolce Vita.
I'm sitting here feeling like a pretty lucky guy because over the last 10 or so years of making documentaries, I've had the chance to interview Lemmy several times, once for Headbanger's Journey, again for Metal Evolution, and then we filmed Motorhead in Chile in 2011. And I've been to the Sunset Strip enough to spend some time beside Lemmy at the Rainbow Bar and Grill. And you know, when most people talk about Lemmy, they talk about the hard lifestyle and living fast. But I think that, you know, there's two things that's important to remember about Lemmy. One is Lemmy always saw metal in the context of rock and roll. At the end of the day, that's what we're all doing. We're making loud music that makes us feel good and maybe pisses off our parents and some authority figures along the way. And maybe we focus too much on categorizing music. The second thing about Lemmy is that he's one of the funniest guys that I ever met. Always kept me on my toes when I was doing an interview with him and reminded me that, you know, we shouldn't take this stuff so seriously, that music is about having a good time and enjoying ourselves, which I think we tend to forget. So here's some clips from Lemmy. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Very crafty. So what are the essential ingredients of good metal or good rock and roll for you?
Well, you've got to be interesting on stage to look at. You can't be standing there looking at your shoes, you know, like all these musicians do. And you've got to be an actor, really. And you've got to be good and loud too, you know. And you've got to know what the fuck you're doing on your instrument too, because if you can't fake it.
A volume, right?
Volume.
Pretty important for Motorhead.
Pretty important for anybody who wants to be heard over the chicken in the basket crowd. Nobody's talking while I'm on. I'm sorry, they're watching the band or they're leaving. That's it.
And speed too, right? When Motorhead first started to emerge, I think you guys were regarded as being faster than a lot of the stuff that was going on.
Well, we were probably taking more speed than anybody else, you know. Because, you know, we had a tour in those days, there was 56 shows, 53 shows in 56 days in England, right, with Saxon. And I don't give a fuck who you are. You ain't going to do that on adrenaline and being high on life. I don't care, you know. Not when you're 33 years old, you know, you're going to need a little help there. You know? But it's also purely recreational as well, you know. Who cares, you know, what the fuck. People invented it, should be able to do it, you know.
And speaking of speed, right? Speed's in the name for Motorhead. For people who don't know where that name comes from.
Oh, it's old slang for speed. If you look on the Mothers of Invention albums way back, you'll find James Motorhead Sherwood. It means motor mouth as well, you know, somebody wants to start talking, which is also true of us, you know.
There's a lot of speed in your book, too. A lot of hedonism going on.
Well, a lot of hedonism in rock and roll, just as it should be. What do you expect? Introvert, you know, like existential rock people? I don't think so. You know.
So rock and roll should be about that as well, then, is it?
Rock and roll should be rebellion for its own sake, with no clear goal in mind, fueled by all kinds of fun, and like with naked women all over the place backstage. I don't care what your prejudices are. I don't have them. You know, I love women. I think they should be naked backstage all the time. I love women. It's great. I'm not sorry for one moment of it. I always treat them like they should be treated. I'm a gentleman, you know. But I still like them.
You talk a lot about getting flack from feminists in your book.
Yeah, it's not fair, really. Because we took the only girl band around then, girls' school, on their first tour, you know. Nobody else would touch them with a yardstick, you know. And even the rest of my band said, "Oh, they're girls," you know. I said, "Fuck that, they're good," you know. It doesn't matter, you know. And people would always say about Kelly, "Oh, she's pretty good for a girl." I said, "She's better than you, man. You know, she's better than you." Although I tell you what, they have as much fun on the road as I ever seen a guy band have. You know, I mean, they're just graceful. You know what I mean? And they drink you under the table too. Those chicks.
I wanted to ask you about Motorhead fans. And some comment in your book is actually.
Do you have their names? Sorry. Okay.
The loyalty of the fans. You mentioned that.
And we got people. We got people who have every visible surface of their body tattooed with the Motorhead logo. You know, like all the album sleeves. One guy in
What are you
Germany
talking
got
about?
our 3 faces on his calves of his legs. Man, he's got. You know. I mean, I don't know if I'd do it. You know what I mean? I admire his pain threshold. You know. Because that shit hurts. You know. I mean, I've only got 3 little ones. You know, and they hurt like hell. I don't know.
So do you think? I mean, it's not only Motorhead fans, but metal fans seem to be more passionate than fans of any other style.
Well, then it's a loyalty thing, you see. Again, you know, because like if you're a fan of the top 40, you necessarily have to change your allegiance every month, you know. So and all them unwanted singles you buy, you know, as well. All those terrible songs that from last year that you can't bear to play anymore, you know. It's a very like cost-intensive business, you know.
This guy's dead.
I used to like vinyl albums anyway because you could actually read what the liner notes said and everything, you know, instead of like the magnifying glass. You know.
He's British,
you think
not
metal is
not Irish.
the
So
ultimate
no you.
underdog music.
Yes, and I'll tell you why. So-called heavy metal, whatever you want to call it, I call it rock and roll, and it is the logical successor to original rock and roll. All right, if Eddie Cochran was like 18 now, he'd be in a garage with a band, you know, playing the Les Paul copy from Japan. You know, that's what he'd be doing, because it's the same urge to make a loud noise to piss your parents off and to get laid. You know, basically, is what we're talking about. So this is the scabby bastard child of rock and roll, right? So that's why I like it. You know, that's why it'll always come back. They'll never get rid of it. They try every 3 years or so, they try and stamp it out. They have demetalizing classes, you know, in Wisconsin. That's pretty near Canada. You want to watch out.
We actually tried to track down.
They take away your studded armband, you know, and all that.
That's right.
Stop you saying things like Judas Priest, say bad, 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 you know. Shock aversion therapy, you know, every time you say heavy metal. It's unbelievable. I mean, what do they think we're doing? I think with America, see, it's all hag-ridden by religion. You know, the thing is rich lad or something, you know. Ooh, you know, the devil, you know.
So why does it get under people's skin, do you think, this music? Like, what is it about it that just...
Because it's not trying to be nice. It's trying to be badass, you know, which is what all good rock and roll always was. You know, Jesus Christ, look at Little Richard, man. A black gay guy from Macon, Georgia. How do you think it was like growing up gay in that environment in the 50s?
When they invented death
Jesus
metal.
Christ, they'd tar and
Ruined the
feather him
whole
just
thing.
for looking at him. You know. And like he had to do it. He felt it and he had to do it. And he's still the greatest rock and roll vocal for me. You know. So rock and roll is heavy metal is rock and roll. You know?
The reality of living with
Stupid
moderate to
fucking
severe
ass.
ulcerative
I have
colitis
primary.
or Crohn's
I'll do
disease
that
means you
some
might be dealing with a lot of symptoms, which can change your plans at
Did you see Motorhead as being part of that movement with Maiden and Priest and
No.
Saxon and those bands that came out at that time?
Oh, we were before then anyway. I mean, we were 76, you know. I thought we were more like a punk band, really. I mean, if you shut your eyes and forget our history, then we are a punk band. Sound more like a punk band than a, you know, metal band to me, I always thought. Because we always had more common with the Damned than, like, say, Judas Priest, you know. But we have long hair, so you see, we have to be metal, you know. It's obvious, you know. So when you're thinking man, like,
Well, that was what I was going to ask. Why is it that people always slot Motorhead in with? I mean, I think
That's
it's got something
why.
to do with the imagery too.
That's
right?
why.
Like the
Long
Gothic-
hair,
Gothic
bingo.
script and
Well, Sid used to wear a T-shirt with a swastika on it, you know. I mean, people think I look like a fucking Nazi, and they always do, you know. Then they're in a lot of trouble, you know, in their head, because
Yeah,
anything
fine,
less
man.
like a Nazi you could not find. I've had 4 living girlfriends, and they've all been black. I couldn't really introduce them to the Fuhrer at the Nuremberg rally. This is my wife, I'm Fuhrer. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
And you guys, I mean, of course, the classic question is you guys have always appealed to both of those crowds, right?
Yeah, lucky.
The punk kids and the metal kids. opinions too.
Well, like I said, we sound like punk if you shut your eyes. So I'm sure there are all these punks in the crowd, like not looking at the hairdo, you know.
The long hair thing. You mentioned long hair a lot in your book. I was struck by.
Well, it used to be rebellious before it became like the status quo, you know. But still, like your length and my length still ain't the status quo. People still edge away from you in restaurants, and you know. And he smokes too, you know. My God.
Why do you think that Motorhead had a harder time cracking America?
Oh, we're not cute enough. That's the problem with that. And we don't sing, you know, songs that you can sing along to in bars, you know. Or play at your wedding, you know.
One thing that struck me too is you have some strong opinions on accusations of selling out.
No, you.
And going commercial.
You see, commercial is a funny word to use as an insult, because being commercial just means that more people bought your music, which is what you're trying to do when you set out to make most people as possible hear your music. That's why you do it, you know. And anybody who says, I don't want fame and fortune is full of shit, man. I don't give a fuck who they are. You know, that's rubbish. If you want nobody to hear your music, stay in the living room. Nobody will. No problem, you know. But don't be out on stage showing off and tell me you don't know nobody to hear it.
Well, that's one of the strange things about metal, right? There's that current, which is about not being commercial.
Oh, no, inverted snobbery, it's called. Yeah. You know, it's like the communist revolution. You know, everybody who's got money must be a cunt. You know, it's not true. You know, it's not that way. Any generalization is rubbish. You know, so if you say they sold out, maybe they just got lucky. You know, and you can't stand it anymore because of your inverted snobbery, right? You can't stand it that they're not your baby anymore. That only you and 5 of your mates know about them. You know, because that's a great attraction when you're younger. You know.
You want something that's your own.
Yeah, you want to. I mean, and you can tell people about it. And then they'll know, but you select them, you know, who deserves to know. And if you get really successful global, then, you know, all that's out the window, isn't it? You know, we had a kid, as soon as we got a recording contract, before we had any success at all, with Stiff Records, he stopped coming to our shows. He said we sold out, just getting a recording contract. I said, motherfucker, what do you think we was doing it for? So we'd be unknown and die in poverty? No, that's not what I got into rock and roll for, you know.
What's the Motorhead philosophy? Do you have one?
No. Well, our philosophy is to have a good time and give everybody else a good time if we can. And if we don't, you have to leave the hole, and that's it. I mean, basically, we just want to be loud, fast, and obnoxious, and have all the obnoxious people in the world cheer, you know. And it seems to be working to an extent, you know. I'm quite happy. I'm doing what I always wanted to do, you know, so I'm having a whale of a time. I recommend it. You won't be sorry.
All right. I subscribed.
Guys, you've got to do this for your girl. They won't be able to keep their hands off you. We need to talk.
Hello, I'm Brian Tatler from Diamond Head, and you're watching Toasted.
What the hell's Toasted?
Yeah, I don't know who you are. Oh, I think I know who that is.
That doesn't happen very often, a private concert by Brian from Diamond Head.
Well, I'm just warming up. It's not a concert, really. Serenade you. I'm warming up. Pre-show, we're opening for Saxon tonight here in Holland.
Nijmegen, pretty cool lineup.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, great.
Hey, you're playing your beautiful Gibson Les Paul.
Les Paul, yes, this is a 1996 Gibson Les Paul Standard with a sort of flame sunburst finish, which I've had for a while. I've had this for a while, probably at least 20 years.
You were famous.
What up, man? Hello?
I said hello. I actually sang a song.
I can barely hear you.
Should I try again?
And plus, I can't really do karaoke now. It's fucking midnight.
No. I'm doing it. It's very unique and it's uncopyrightable.
Just saying, I can barely hear you.
Okay. Well, I can hear you just fine. Am I too far? Should I get closer?
I don't know, man.
Yeah. No. I don't think it's me. It might be you. I don't know what's up.
My volume's pretty high, man. I think it's you.
No, I don't think so. But all right. Know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. Hello?
Joke and sing a little song for you. Know what I'm saying?
Mic settings. That might be better. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I might have had your volume down.
Yeah, you probably do that.
Yeah, that's right. What's up, J King? What's happening?
Well, nothing now. I'm not even having fun anymore.
What?
I popped on to have a little, just make up a song and try and do some Lemmy for no reason. Make up a song just for you, Kenny, because that's Lemmy. And I did a good job, and you didn't even hear it. So
I'm sorry.
I'm not having a good time. Know what I'm saying?
Sorry that I ruined your fun.
I don't think it was your fault. I just don't think you realized that it used to be fun, and now it's not. Know what I'm saying?
Don't let this experience ruin all of your fun. That's right.
All right. The Kenny of spades, he's blacker than me.
That's pretty good, man.
He'll try very hard to destroy this thing.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
He's gayer than gay.
No, you.
No.
No,
Kenny.
you are gayer than gay.
No. The song's about Kenny. I have the lyrics right here.
No, I think the song is about Helen. He's gayer than gay. That's right.
Sometime, someday, Kenny will say that Helen wants to suck a day.
No, you all day.
It's straight up rage. He's like Flavor Flav.
That's right.
Oh fuck yeah. The Flavor Flav got me. He's like Flavor Flav, and sometimes he's sorry, that Flavor Flav. Everybody wishes this was really Triple H.
Yeah, that's right.
That is right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Yeah. Just putting this on into Twitter. Okay.
Trying very hard to be sexy. Like you won't even comment on my whole thing. Like, all right, thank you.
That was a great song. Thank you very much.
I'll just continue with the rest of it. No problem. No problem. No problem. No. Well, let's continue.
Okay. All right. Sweet.
Some days I tweet.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I'm elite. But Kenny doesn't think that I'm more than a sheet. Piece of sheet. A piece of sheet.
No, you.
Sorry, the Ace of Spades is the only song I have coming up in my head right now. I'm trying very hard to do my Motorhead better. But all right, y'all can continue. Know what I'm saying?
Man? Do you know of the band Diamond Head?
No, show me Diamond.
No, this is an interview with the singer.
Oh, is he gonna give me head or what's up?
No, you. You ever heard
Please.
Metallica cover?
That's what I'm asking.
You ever heard Metallica cover "Am I Evil"?
Yes.
That's a Diamond Head song.
Oh, is it? Oh, was that the Diamond Head one?
They covered a bunch more.
That was from like 2000. What was it, like 17 or 18, right?
I believe so. Yeah, they've covered other Diamond Head songs too, like The Prince and "Helpless" and others.
It was the I don't know, but
for actually playing the Flying V, of course. But
I used to play the V, and eventually it fell over quite a few times. It fell over, and the neck broke by the machine. It's 5 times, and it became a bit fragile. So I stopped bringing it abroad. And they're so solid, you can drop a Les Paul and it won't even crack. So I kind of gravitated towards Les Pauls. I used them more and more in the studio. And yes, the Flying V looks brilliant. And I've got a Flying V, but it's a black one. And I use that for some gigs, like tonight. But yeah, I moved on to Les Paul.
All the reason he
classic sound. Hey, like I just said, when the mic was off and the camera wasn't rolling, I did so many interviews with so many bands, all the rock gods. To me, Diamond Head is probably, I think, the best rock metal band personally.
No way. Well, that's very nice of you to say so.
You must encounter a lot of people who say that to you, right? Because I mean, I think you guys are. I was always surprised that you didn't break through a massive audience.
Yeah, I mean, we were influenced by our heroes, and if Diamond Head's been an influential band as well, so that's been really great. And the fact that we can still play songs that were written 40 years ago and they still sound good in front of new audiences who don't really know the material or anything, and we can win them over is an amazing testimony, really, to the songwriting, the
quality of the songwriting.
Yeah, I think so. I think they still sound good today. That there must be something in them.
I'm sure they are. Hey, do you still recall how those songs got together? The Prince, Am I Evil?
Well, they would be, written probably in my bedroom, things like that, when I was like 18, 19. And it would all start with a riff, and you'd just build. Once we got a riff we liked, we'd just build on it and try and turn it into a song. And we were always looking for an atmosphere, and we liked epics, we liked big songs. So we were trying to create something amazing, ideally. We were never really a singles band. We didn't want to write a 3-minute song with a big catchy chorus. We kind of wanted to write something massive that would last forever, I suppose, and hopefully we have.
You did. Hey, but writing songs is one thing, but like pushing the envelope and really changing music by pushing it that far and crossing borders, like probably no band did before. That's something else.
Well, we tried. I mean, obviously, as I say, we had our influences, but maybe the melting pot of our influences and the times, just gave us the energy and the ideas to make something that's still going strong now, that's lasted. Yeah, amazing.
Of course, Metallica did give you lots of credits, which is great. And I still recall when I started listening to Metallica, first 3 albums, only when I got the Garage Days EP, the coins fell. Like, okay, so this is where they got it from.
Yeah, I suppose there is, snippets of Diamond Head in especially the early songs on the first couple of albums. But it's got to come from somewhere. I'm just flattered that they chose us, and they chose to cover 4 Diamond Head songs. So that's very flattering. And who knew Metallica were going to become the biggest metal band of all time? Back in '84, when they first covered a Diamond Head song, Am I Evil? I didn't know there was going to be that kind of longevity. But God bless them.
Of course, they invited you many times, also on Fillmore in San Francisco. How was that?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was great. That was in 2011, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a memorable night. We got to play the 4 songs on stage with Metallica, and then we came on for the encore and played Seek and Destroy. Fantastic.
What a great night. Hey, I also read, and I didn't really get time to prepare this because I came here for another thing. But still, I want to ask you this. You did some other recordings with Dave Mustaine as well, I think, but they never got released. Is that true?
Yeah, it didn't get to the recording stage. It was still at the writing stage. So I was back in the UK writing, songs, sending them over to Dave, and he'd say, "I like that one, and more of this, and I like that bit," and that went on for a while. And I wrote I think 30 odd songs for that, and then Dave did that thing with his arm and one thing and
what? No, I just realized you put me back on. I was going to talk, and I realized you're watching a video. I was like, oh, I'll shut up. I'll leave my trashing Kenny till later.
No, I mean,
I know I got a 5-minute timeout, but I'll wait till your video's over.
I have to go use the can and get some more water.
Thirsty?
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, press play. Come on, nigga, I want to hear it. Oh, he's leaving us without. He realized he only has 1 viewer. It's me. So now he's just left me with nothing. I'm like, nigga, I'm tired, but I do want to hang out with somebody before I go to sleep. Like, I need 1 friend. Kenny was like, fuck you. It's like, oh shit. He got me though. He got me, you know what I'm saying? He got me. Why does that guy look like my sister? Hold on, I gotta enlarge this image here. I can make sure that those are forearms and not knees. Nope. All right. Okay. All right. What symbol is that on that microphone? Sorry, guys, I can't see the chat. I know I'm the only person in the chat, but sorry, Stanley.
Do you have a favorite Motorhead or Metallica record?
Yeah, Metallica for sure. Motorhead is a little slipperier.
What's your favorite Metallica record?
Oh, Ride the Lightning. We've discussed this several times.
Yes, it's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Pretty good. You mean better than all the other ones? That's what I'm saying.
In your opinion, that's right.
Know that, and
No, I mean,
in the end,
no,
he pulled the
you know what I
plug
mean.
and said it's not going to happen, kind of thing, and sort of let me down a bit. But that was it. You rough with the smooth, and
so what happened to the songs?
Well, I reused them. I started putting them out on All Will Be Revealed, What's in Your Head, and I've still got them. I haven't used them all up. There's good ideas amongst the recordings that I did at home, and occasionally I'll pinch a riff here or think.
Sounds like he'll have a great voice if only he stopped sounding so English.
I mean, we've done 4 albums since then, so I've probably poached a dozen of them.
So what happens to the other?
People say that about me too.
Probably
Only I'll stop sounding so
I wouldn't say that, but there are ideas that could be worked on, shall we say?
Are you working on new music right now?
I always work on new things. I've got, I've probably I did about 4 just before Christmas. Just musical ideas. You got to put them down. I don't like to not be non-creative at all. If I've got an idea, I'll put it down. I'll try and do a little demo and then just store it away and maybe review it later, because I think coming back to it fresh, you can sort of re-evaluate and think, yes, it's great, or no, I don't like it. So that one will just go. And you just build up a little collection of unused material and riffs and ideas.
Nowadays, it's popular and probably makes a lot of sense to just release songs like tracks. You don't have to wait for an album.
Yeah.
Would it be something for you to? Would you consider that?
I would consider it, yeah. If the opportunity came up, absolutely. I always like to have a few things, sort of in the background that could get used if the opportunity came along. If someone suddenly said, "Would you like to write a song with, Dave Mustaine, for example, or would you like to have a track in a film or something?" Obviously, I would say, yes, please, jump at it. Unfortunately, I've got a couple of ideas that we can build on. So I wouldn't like to be completely dry, where I've got nothing left.
Hey, we're here in Nijmegen. You're on tour with Saxon. What holds the near future for you guys?
We're still promoting our album, The Coffin Train. We've got 5 dates with Saxon altogether. And then we've got our own dates. We're doing big festivals. We've got Bloodstock coming up and Bang Your Head. Quite a few. We're doing a cruise later in the year in Norway. Is that right? Finland? Norway?
Kiel to Helsinki.
There you go. Kiel to Helsinki. Yes. Yeah, the Wacken Full Metal Cruise. Awesome. So, yeah, we've got quite a bit coming up.
We'll pause it real quick. Good.
Yeah, Brazil. We'll be working on a few little ideas in the background.
All right, or not. Oh, you paused it. Sweet. Have you heard about the fall of Cadia?
What's that?
Just look it up on right now. Look it up.
Can't I play the rest of this?
Cadia.
I'm gonna play the rest of this, then look that up. Okay.
All right.
Less than a minute.
All right.
We're not giving out just yet, but it's plenty to keep us occupied.
So there's plenty of chance to get you guys on the road.
Yeah. Well, we're loving it. I mean, this is great. We all enjoy playing live. Live is one of the best things about being in a band. You kind of put up with a lot of the bad things in order to get yourself on that stage for an hour.
At least the food was good tonight.
Lovely. Enjoyed it.
Hey, thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
What the hell's toasted?
Thank you very much.
Toasted.
Oh, there's a little extra at the end. Oh, that's funny.
All right. I gotta go get some coffee bread there. Cicadia? Hello? The fall of what? Okay. Is this the interview of the guy from Diamond Head, Bellan? So Kimberly. Know where Jay King went. But there's room for other people, including a snake, potentially. I don't tell people if he has time. It is 9 p.m. where he is. You know. Be up here looking at clips of stuff and shit. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Oh, look at that. Also about the Big Four, other people in the Big Four. Okay. Now or then? I don't want anything that long. Okay, I'll do the Wikipedia factor fiction. With Kerry King. Part 1.
I've always wanted to do that.
Hi, this is Kerry King from Slayer, and you are checking out Loudwire.
Hey everyone, Gruhamed here from Loudwire with Kerry King from Slayer. Thank you so much for coming by, man.
Absolutely, man.
I'm so excited to do Wikipedia Fact or Fiction.
I'm scared.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the perfect way to go into it. So let's prove or disprove some of the stuff that's on Wikipedia. First of all, let's go simple with your name, Kerry Ray King.
Yeah, I added in later on.
Yeah, I thought was more just a nickname, but
Dude, that's what people say. You know, when you saw signing earlier today, King.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of stuck, and then
It's
I
got a
added,
ring
then
to
I
it.
added KFK to my signature. and
Yeah.
it's all fan generated, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the name is correct. It says you were born in Los Angeles, California. Your father was an aircraft parts inspector, and your mother was an employee of a telephone company.
Yeah.
True. All right. Keep it running. In 1981, you were at a session trying out for a band. After the session was over, Jeff Hanneman approached you, and the two of you began to play Iron Maiden and Judas Priest songs with the session's drummer. Then after that jam session, Hanneman and yourself decided to start a band.
Yes and no.
Okay. So what's the wrong part of that?
I was in a band with Tom when I was like 16.
Okay.
And it was my guitar teacher's band, and I knew he was grooming me to replace a guitar player. I didn't know why. I was 16. I didn't care. I was just like, I think this guy's going to put me in his band, you know? For a 16-year-old to be in your guitar teacher's band, that's like something important, you know? I'm like, this guy must think a lot of me. But that band didn't hang out, so I'm looking for another band to play with. And then, I don't know if they ever had it in New York City, but the West Coast, we had something called The Recycler. It's ads.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Free ads.
Mhm.
And that used to be really popular, you know, before the internet and all that fun shit. But so I would look at an ad. I called this band. I think they were called Ledger.
Ledger.
And I don't think they ever did anything. So I'm just saying, I think they were called Ledger. If it wasn't, sorry.
Not he.
But again, I don't think they fucking did anything. Anyway. So, and Jeff was playing. He had his Les Paul out, and he was playing guitar at like the reception desk. He's like the dude that told people where to go when they came in the building.
Okay.
So I went and tried out with these guys, which were way more of a as I remember, Southern rock kind of thing.
Huh.
Which, if you're talking Leonard Skinner, Molly Hatchet, badass, but not that good. So I was in there for a little bit, and then when I came out, I stopped and talked to Jeff, and I said, "You play a lot of the songs I know. You know, we should get together and, you know, see if we're into playing together." So we did, and in that same time frame, I came across Dave, and I think the first time the three of us played together was in Dave's garage. And we did that maybe a couple times, and I hit up Tom, who I knew previously, and said, "Hey, man, I think we got something. Seems pretty cool to us. Check it out and see if you want to be a part."
Awesome. All right, clearing up that stuff. Slayer was discovered by Brian Slagle, who had recently founded Metal Blade Records, after he heard Slayer perform a cover of Iron Maiden's Phantom of the Opera.
I don't think we ever played Phantom of the Opera all the way through.
Okay, fiction. Do you know
Very sorry
I know
about
parts
that,
of
Kenny.
Phantom of the Opera, but I don't
Okay.
think
What?
to this day I've ever played that top to bottom.
No.
I don't think so. We used to play a lot of Maiden,
Sure.
but Phantom of the Opera wasn't one of them. He
Just
saw us
trying to
play the
apologize.
Woodstock, and I'm sure we did a handful of covers, a handful of originals.
What?
Huh?
What? I.
Oh, now it's paused. Yeah, dude. I was just saying, my bad, dude. My phone died, and now I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah,
In your
Fall of
opinion.
Cadia, man. I missed my chance, but after this one, watch Fall of Cadia.
Okay. Definitely. All right. This has 6 minutes left. Less than 6. 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Five.
And
Can
then
we
were
just
on
like stop
Metal
it
Massacre
at?
3.
Can we stop it at
And
4?
before we finished recording that,
No.
they gave us a record deal.
Totally.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Long Maiden
All right.
song.
You're in
Show No
charge.
Mercy was financed by Tom, who used his earnings from his job as a respiratory therapist, and money was also borrowed from your dad.
Tom was a respiratory therapist.
He was.
I'm not sure if he had any input from his parents or not. I can't remember.
Okay.
But my parents did, yeah. You know, you try not to dig into your parents' pockets, but, you know, if that's the only way to get it done. You know, Brian gave us what he gave us. Then we had to make ends meet. So, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. If your parents are supportive, no
Yeah.
complaining about that. It says, due to the imagery and lyrical content of Show No Mercy, Slayer received mail from the PMRC telling the band to stop releasing records.
Nah, I don't know.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
can't say yay or nay to that, and I'm not
No?
keeping it from you because I really don't give a shit. But I don't,
Yeah, well.
if it was mailed to anybody, it wasn't mailed to me.
I just love the the image of Tipper Gore at a computer or whatever. It's like, stop making
that's
records.
ridiculous. Yeah, what do you care? Fuck off.
Show No Mercy tour. Gene Hoglan was a roadie for you guys, but he was fired after the second show due to lack of knowledge of what to do.
Gene Hogan was a friend of ours, and he used to take pictures at shows. I don't think he was.
Pictures of shows.
I don't think he was ever. I don't think of him as ever being a roadie.
Certainly
he
don't
was
remember.
around, and I know he took pictures, but I don't think he was part of our crew. Tom's little brother's always been a part of our crew.
Right. They did say that on Wikipedia. So, like, I guess then there was no Gene Hoglan
I don't
firing.
think so. I mean, he was around, but you know, maybe he helped out, but I don't think it was ever like a roadie kind of situation.
All right. Fiction. It said also that Gene worked as a roadie for Slayer again after the Haunting the Chapel EP came out, after your lighting guy didn't show up one night. And once again, Gene was fired as he thought a roadie only did lighting.
That doesn't ring a bell.
That sounded weird to me. So, speaking of Haunting the Chapel, the sound engineer Bill Toyer, thank you, thought that he was going to hell for his part in recording the EP's lyrics.
He probably said that in jest.
In jest?
Bill's still a fun guy. I see him every once in a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did hell. He did the first 3. Well, 2.5.
Hmm.
Show No Mercy. He did the Haunting the Chapel and Hell Awaits.
Do you think that's something he'd really believe, or was this
No.
kind of like a funny thing? that
I'm
he would-
sure it was just in jest.
All right, so he doesn't actually think that. That's
No.
good. He shouldn't. In 1984, you joined Dave Mustaine's new band, Megadeth. Jeff was worried about your decision, and while Mustaine wanted you to play on a permanent basis, you left Megadeth after playing 5 concerts.
I did play Megadeth's first 5 shows.
First 5 shows. All right.
And that being said, I was one of the lucky people, and there's certainly no offense against Kirk Hammett. Kirk's a wonderful friend of mine, but I was lucky enough to see Metallica with Mustaine. And I say that because it's just a rare thing to be able to say that. I saw them play at the Woodstock, and I was so intrigued by Mustaine because he was just ripping on guitar and looking out that way somewhere. And I'm like, I can't do that this fucking day. So I was just blown away.
It was a lot more than 6 minutes, but I'm listening.
I think it was through BC Rich because we all played BC Rich back then. I think it was through BC Rich I found out that Dave was inquiring if I would play. And at the end of the day, I thought, this is a gigantic learning situation, And I also thought, people would see me and know me from Slayer. Because, we only went to the Bay Area. That's still we only got up there. So I think if people saw me, it would at least make them think Slayer. So I had Slayer's best intentions in mind. I didn't go and say, hey, I'm going to be in Megadeth. I don't know how anybody can be in Megadeth for more than a couple hours because that guy's crazy.
True. Only 5 shows.
First 5.
Any weird experiences with him in those 5 shows, or just we know
he was cooler. He was cooler back then.
Oh.
So Kenny, are we just like watching this video, or are we commenting, or are there ideas that you have
that helped shape who he is
today? When this ends, we could talk.
Playing all the venues Slayer played,
right?
And just I don't know, playing different music. His stuff is definitely more. I don't say intricate because we got intricate parts too, but it's just he writes riffs in a very different perspective than I. Even after playing with him for a number of months, I wouldn't do it. It's just not my style.
Gotcha.
Hey, what's up, Tom?
It said that the split when you did leave Megadeth, it caused a rift between yourself and Dave Mustaine, which evolved into.
Is it just me, or does the interviewer sound exactly like Helen? Not look like him, but sound like him.
That's fair.
Definitely sound like him. Okay, what did you want me to look up now?
Oh, Fall of Cadia. It'll pop up if you look for it. The Fall of Cadia. THEFALLOFCADI something. Cadia. So
what is it? See.
Not Fall Cadia, the Fall. You have to do the whole thing, yeah. Of Cadia, yeah. CAD. You'll find it right there.
Yeah, there.
See it? Boom.
Yeah.
Click that one right there.
What?
The very first one.
It says Planets of.
Yep. No, don't look down. The very first one. Click that one.
There's a stupid lame ad.
Yeah,
I have to wait 40 seconds. Oh.
No, you don't have to. You can skip that if you want to. That's just an ad.
This is
there you
25
go.
minutes.
Okay, all right. Not that one then. Not that one then. Stop.
Okay. There's the.
I'll send you a link. No, it's that fourth one right there. It says The Fall of Cadia right there. You see it with the fire? No, up a little bit. You're right there. You don't have to listen to the whole thing.
Admiral, this is madness. Entering real space
No,
so
go
close
back.
to a
Go
planet,
back.
you'll doom
Wrong
us
one.
all.
A good
What?
officer
This is
commands
not it?
without doubt.
No,
and
you have to go
obeys
back.
without question.
Go back. Go back.
Real space in 3.
You're going to ruin it. Go back. All right. Go up one video and just listen to like the first 7 seconds. The one that says The Fall of Cadia in big letters. No, down. Right there. You see? Nope. Yep.
But that's the one I was playing.
No, you're playing the other. You're playing the one underneath it, Kenny. You're playing the one underneath it on purpose. Go up one from the one that you just clicked. It says The Fall of Cadia, literally on the video picture.
It's 3 hours.
No, you don't have to listen to the whole thing.
Okay.
The gathering storm. Fall of Cadia. For 10,000 years, the bleak nether wastes of the Eye of Terror gnawed.
You know what I'm saying?
Fabric of the galaxy, spewing their
Yes, sir.
horrors into the Imperium of Man. And for every one of those 10,000 years, Cadia stood firm. An adamantium bastion given strength and purpose by the flesh, blood, and bone of the faithful. There are no
Lemmy's not
records
dead,
of
is all
how
I'm
many
saying.
valiant souls have fallen defending the
He's just
fortress
reading
wall
books.
of the Cadian Gate. But by their sacrifice, the tide of traitors, heretics, and demons is stemmed. By their example, 1,000 worlds have known what little peace can be sought in this bleakest of epochs. But as the darkness grows ever darker, and the blaze of the Astronomicon guttered like a wind-blown candle, the Eye of Terror pulsed, its baleful energies spiraling outwards. Abaddon the Despoiler, heir to the cursed mantle of the arch-traitor Horus, at last unleashed the full might of his 13th Black Crusade. With a shriek that echoed through nightmares from Medusa to Ultramar, the Despoiler's fleet slipped its moorings. Eternally vigilant Cadia, linchpin of the Imperium's defenses, was the target. Cadia stood ready. Abaddon's campaign had long been foreseen by Mist.
What?
Sorry, it's so hard. If you want to spend 3 hours listening to this book, it's really fucking hard, dude.
No.
Oh, like the niggas in this are going all for it. All right. Damn, I got a semi just listening to the beginning.
I did not, but
Go ahead. You don't know yet. Go ahead.
I have to continue playing this.
You don't have to, but you're gonna want to. Trust me.
Tactics and strategists alike, and the fortresses of the gate prepared for its coming. Leviathan warships of Imperial battle fleets prowled the ice currents of deep space. From the radiation-torn wastes of Prosan to the ice-ridged plains of Solar Maratius, slab-sided Khazar bastions were expanded. Their already formidable garrisons of shock troopers were reinforced.
I'm just gonna make up fake names to make sure that you know that I deserve this kind of credit.
Proud sigils of the Adeptus Astartes.
He's kicking ass right now. He is kicking ass right now. Like, I don't know if you know, but you don't have to like it.
I'm gonna skip this.
All right. What do you got?
Good evening. Tonight we have with us in the studio 2 members of Black Flag. Black Flag is a band that's been associated with the TV party phenomena. This phenomena is infecting America's viewing youth and is of concern to the viewing public. Mr. Rollins,
Is something gonna happen?
about TV party violence.
I don't see anything
No.
as TV party violence. You see a bunch of people having
Oh,
fun.
all right. So no discussion, no nothing.
I have it from reputable sources that TV party violence.
You're literally showing me something that I saw when I was like 12. We both saw when we were 12.
TV party gang tattoos, right?
So what?
And I know
I'm trying to introduce you to something new, and you're like, nah. I'd rather watch something I've already seen.
an injury is sustained at a TV party.
No, look, get it straight.
You don't have to watch the whole thing. There's like more.
About to go on. Greg did not want to miss
There are other people. Like I can give you timestamps and shit. But no, Black
I'm
Flag.
trying to
all right.
watch this.
Okay. No. All right. Yeah. Let's stream Black Flag videos. Cool. All right.
under the leg of
I'm
the
with you.
coffee table, and he broke his ankle. Pure accident. It wasn't anything involved with violence or anything.
No violence, no gangs,
No gangs.
none of the above. What would you do to resolve an argument between you and Des? Say you wanted to watch 2 different shows.
You settle it like friends.
Yeah, we talk about it. Well,
No. It depends on who's running the channel, and then the other person just is to bitch for no reason. That's how you resolve it.
And we get a little high.
All right, Henry.
He threw a bottle at me, and I ducked and missed. Didn't even think about it, and we forget about it once we get into.
I see. So you deny the occurrence of malicious violence at TV parties.
Okay, sometimes.
Oh, it sounds out of date.
Some outbreaks of violence, okay? But the only time that ever occurs is
So what?
Nazi TV partiers. Yeah.
Nazi TV partiers. I see.
Kenny, have some fun. Say something. Don't just
I'm enjoying
watch
the
the
video.
video. Comment.
They try and control. Black Flag
I'm
is not
trying to watch the video. Somebody's talking.
Yeah, but you have to comment on it. Otherwise, it's flaggable. Like I'm trying to help you out right now by like interrupting words and shit.
Great video. So that's me.
Man, very good, very good video. Well, I like the fighting part. Yes. Yes, very good, very good.
It's a good video. I like it.
A strong statement. Now, you people are not members of
He likes the video as much as I do, but
a widespread
yeah, run around naked.
and are subjecting innocent members of the population
Yeah, very innocent.
their violent activities.
No.
No
gangs.
No. What you've got is a real young, healthy scene. A lot of activity. They're not
Yeah, very healthy.
77 TV partiers in England.
Know what I'm saying?
Those are all like burnouts
Yeah.
who don't even watch TV no more.
See, what we've got is a whole new generation of TV partiers.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
we
right.
see what you got.
Keep up with the new TV shows.
Packing? Know what I'm
TV
saying?
partying started in England 3 years ago. The main proponents of this movement at that time no longer are part of the party. Do you feel that you're
The only thing representative about that band is the fact that its first name is Black. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's energetic.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of kids out there filling up the living rooms all over the whole U.S. It's a whole movement that's being started.
yeah,
That's a giant cock joke.
there's still questions to be
Uh-huh.
answered, yet you do have a position. What do you think about the future of TV partiers? What do you people really believe in?
We have to go.
We have to go. Besides,
We have a TV party. Okay, we'll see.
what, it was wonderful talking to you.
Hey, thanks for having us on, okay?
Thank you.
Know what I'm saying?
Black Flag. We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, that's right.
Get him, Henry. Get him. Niggas about to fight and love it. Henry's a nice guy, but he will fuck you up. Oh, he's gonna walk away? No. Oh, okay, he's gonna talk some shit and then walk away. All right. Yeah.
All right.
No, that happens all the time. Let's go back to my video for 15 seconds.
All right.
I don't have to if you don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, end this soon, so.
It is your show, and if you're tired, you're tired. But first time I've been on here in a very long time, and I thought we were doing a Motorhead themed thing. But it's all right. If it's just about music in general. No comment. All right, Kenny, say something, man. You have to talk too. Dude.
Gotham City is riddled with
All
filth.
right.
Gotham City?
Hey, Rock Rebels. Welcome to another episode of Rock and Roll True Stories.
I don't know if Kenny is sick, but he's very boring right now. I hope the chat
Stay tuned to find out.
understands that it's his fault. He's tried very hard to make this entertaining.
So let's get into a little bit of background before we talk about the epic 1991 Monsters of Rock concert that took place in September of 91 at the Moscow Tushino Airfield. Now, an epic rock concert in Moscow with Western rock bands was actually over 30 years in the making, and I'll tell you why. The first band to actually sneak behind the Iron Curtain was the Beatles in the 60s. A radio station called Radio Luxembourg was played in Russia during the height of Beatlemania. And young Soviets back in the day...
It's weird how they look so much better there than they do in the United States.
This was at a time when you couldn't even buy a Western album by artists legally, let alone see a live show. And the Beatles would write a tongue-in-cheek song about a Soviet spy returning home after a mission in America in their 1968 song Back in the USSR. Now, Russian history professor Sergei Zuk talked about growing up in the Soviet Union and how eager young Soviets were really wanting to get their hands on Western rock music, saying it wasn't easy for kids to get their hands on actual albums. You needed tours for that. We had no foreign tours, he said, but we had parents, very influential parents, who traveled abroad. KGB officials and children from all these families had all this forbidden music, which they then copied onto cassettes and sold, which created a thriving black market. So
and at the time, Russia was run by the mafia, so they're like, "Oh, we'll just
in the 70s, the Soviet
pay
Union
for the Beatles to come play."
Scene, even though these groups wouldn't be allowed to record and sell their records until the 80s. The 80s would bring along much bigger changes than just this small step in the direction of freedom. And in 1985, Mikhail Gorbachev became president, bringing with him two policies that were new and led towards greater openness with the West. These were perestroika, which meant economic and political restructuring, and glasnost, meaning openness. The concept of openness would have him welcome a few Western artists in the couple of years leading up to the 1991 Monsters of Rock show in Moscow. That's right, the Monsters
what they
of
mean
Rock
by that,
wasn't
if you
the
pause
first
it
set
for a
of Western
second.
acts to play Russian. Things would kick off in 1987 with, wait for it, Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Are you high, Kenny? Like, it takes you like 25 minutes to respond.
I'm a little high. Why?
I'm just wondering. Like, no problems, no problem. What I'm saying is, they said there are two different things that happened in Russia. The second one, the Glastonov one, which was best. It's translates as it translates to openness. It means that that was the time that the mafia ran the country. That's the whole Bert Kreischer. That's that whole period. Where he was the machine. That's what he's talking about there.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, back to the video.
I just wanted to explain for a second. Let's have a little bit of commentary in between.
In
We can talk to
1989,
each
another
other.
show called the Moscow Music Peace Festival would really set the bar for the Monsters of Rock show. It took place in August of 1989 and featured a pretty eclectic lineup, including Skid Row, Cinderella, Bon Jovi, Motley Crue, Ozzy Osbourne, the Scorpions, as well as Soviet groups Corky Park and Jam.
Oh, what do you think? Pause it for a second. What do you think about all those
On
bands?
the Moscow Music Peace
They're pretty
Festival,
good.
if you guys want to go check it out on my
Yeah,
channel.
Motley Crue, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah,
not a bad list. Not a bad list.
not bad list at all. All right.
Yeah.
That was
I
enough
wish
for
I
the
was
big
born in the
festival with
70s.
500,000 to 1 million
Yeah.
fans who
Right,
showed up for
Kenny?
the free Monsters of Rock show at the Tushino Airfield on September 28, 1991. Now, at this point, tensions in the Soviet Union were quite high as a coup to take Gorbachev out of power called the August Push had just failed. Now, the Monsters of Rock started as an annual rock concert and festival at Castle Donington, England, that ran from 1980 to 1996. And in 1983, it branched into several international events, running until 2016 in locations like Germany, South America, Spain, Italy, and Northern Europe. And this is thought to be the largest rock concert of all time.
Can you
And the
rewind for a
Soviet
second? I
Union
missed
never
that part.
officially had a head count
It,
back then. And the concert would be headlined by
it went to North Korea?
Yeah.
Really? A
And then
metal
from
concert in
1980 to
North Korea? That's dope. Hold
In
on, let me hear that again for a
1986,
sec.
several international events running until 2016 in locations like Germany, South America, Spain, Italy, and Northern Europe. And this is thought to be the largest rock concert of all time, although Soviet
No.
police never officially had a head count back then. And the concert would be headlined by AC/DC and also featured Metallica, Pantera, the Black Crowes, and the Soviet group EST. And Pantera would play a short 4-song set, kicking things off with their track Domination when the show would start at 2 p.m. They also played Cowboys from Hell, Primal Concrete Sledge, and Psycho Holiday. And Pantera frontman Philip Anselmo talked about the experience in a 2015 interview with
right.
Blabbermouth Online. He talked about landing in Moscow, which he remembered as being very gray and dismal city, and was blown away when he heard Black Sabbath's Planet Caravan play.
No,
on the
yeah, this
radio.
guy's YouTube channel
nobody
is
knew who we
right
were. We
down
just
there on
kind
the
of
bottom of the
I'd say
video
there was a
if you guys
tremendous
are
audience
interested.
response, and it was a pretty awesome opportunity.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, Soviet heavy
Find-
metal band ESP
find
was
out
identified
more
by
about
response to their
this.
song "Bully" about police brutality. The fact that a Soviet band was allowed to play a song about this showed how government control was becoming less strict. Next up was the Black Crowes, who, like Metallica, were at the height of their fame. They just released their 1990 debut record, Shake Your Moneymaker, which would go multi-platinum. They played a relatively short set that is actually not really well documented, but we do know it included Rainy Day Woman and Stare It Cold. Now, most classic rock fans would get the most excited about Metallica's performance, and the band was at its commercial peak, and it just kicked off what would be their 2.5-year-long tour. The band had just
Not
released
quite
a
their
self-titled album
peak,
of the
but
Black
close.
Album, which would go diamond or 16 times platinum on August 12th of that year.
Yeah.
Now, Metallica
Yeah.
sets
Little
together with
little
the
later
usual
on.
orchestral opening of the
Little
Ecstasy
later.
of Gold,
They got bigger a
11 songs
lot
set,
later
including
on.
3 songs in
But
the encore.
that's
And
okay.
they followed it up, in my opinion, with their most famous song, Enter Sandman, and the rest of the set list included fan favorites like Harvester of Sorrow, Master of Puppets, Sad But True, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Creeping Death, and One. In the encore,
Know
we
what
did a
I'm
cover of
saying?
Misfits' song Last Caress, and another cover of Diamond Head's song Am I Evil, and wrapped it up with their track Battery. Now, headliners
I think
AC/DC
he knows
just
what he's
kicked off,
talking about. Know what I'm saying?
which kicked
Yeah.
off their set list. I can only imagine what the energy must have been like at that moment.
No,
and
you
I have to
don't know
admit,
what I'm saying.
I'm a little
Oh,
bit
okay.
jealous that I wasn't there. And they go on to play a 16-song epic set, which included all of their biggest hits from the late 70s and early 80s, including Back in Black, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, Highway to Hell, and Hell's Bells. And they wrapped up their set with For Those About to Rock, We Salute You. So what happened after the show? Well, a few tumultuous months later, on December 25th, 1991, Gorbachev handed over power to Boris Yeltsin, and a day later the Soviet Union officially fell and dissolved into separate countries, followed by many years of conflict and strife. Back in the U.S., Time Warner Incorporated, who had been given the
All
rights
right.
to record
I
the
don't
show,
understand
released
what
1992's
you're
Well
doing right now,
was about
Kenny.
to rock Monsters in Moscow.
Just playing videos.
And Metallica's performance of Harvester
Yeah,
of
but
Sorrow and Death from the show
why?
were used as B-sides
You're
for the
you're
Sad
not
But True
talking
single
about
Different.
them. You don't have any opinions
They also
about them.
released
You're
recordings
just
from their
I like the
sessions
showing
videos.
released in the
videos.
Monsters of Rock album.
No,
What's
no,
wrong with
I'll
that?
talk about any video that you want to show as long as you're showing it for a reason that you think or there's an opinion about it. You're like, oh, dude, you see what this nigga did? If it's funny, or oh, dude, do you know how fucked up this is? Like, I'll talk about that too. But right now, you're just showing videos.
Why can't you show videos?
No, you can, but I'm supposed to also be entertained.
Yeah.
Like I could just go to their channel and watch their video, but you know I want to be here with you. So let's talk about some shit. Let's do some shit, dude. Like I'm down. I'm right here with you.
I like to follow the Soviet Union. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. I also want to let you guys know that we'll be doing an online event on Friday, April 3rd. We're going to be doing a live listening party for our patrons with the playlist picked by you guys. If you guys want to sign up, visit our Patreon page, which is down on the...
All right. That was a great video. You see, I'm commenting, right? This has been a great stream. Thank you, Jay King, for joining.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching the videos with me.
I'll come on anytime.
All right, and remember, everybody, come back Saturday, karaoke tribute to Metallica. I'll play a few interview clips and stuff, and anybody can talk about any Metallica record that day.
Sweet.
Come on back. I'll see you guys Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Peace. All right. Good night to you. Good night to this. Good night, everybody. Peace. I'll see you then. Bye. Thanks for everybody watching. Peace.